Hello and welcome to QT30. Today's video is going to be on Lonely Mountains Downhill. It's a recent addition to PlayStation Plus and I was kind of curious by the art style, so this QT30 video will be a short look at the game, so let's have a look. It automatically connects to online leaderboards, so it does that first and then you get to this menu. And apologies for the PS4 in the background. It's a launch model that's particularly noisy. Okay. See, it was nice. It says, hey, this DLC, you've installed it, do you want to play it? But try the tutorial first, and that's what I'll do. I like that, it's very thoughtful. So no time pressure. On the left there it says cross the finish line, unlock challenges. So you can see CP1, I'm guessing, means checkpoint. It doesn't say, but I'm guessing that's what it means. So I'm wondering if this is going to control quite like a rally game or bike game or some combination of the both. I don't have any of these other bikes, but we can customize. I see. Sure. So let's go. Well, I like that. Tutorials on screen. R2, okay. Well, that's an interesting idea. Left and right, based on the rider's point of view. It's not what you're seeing, but what the rider sees. Or based what you see on the screen is screen-based. So let's try screen-based. And L2's brake. Okay. Oh, see, the foot goes down. Attention to detail, I like it. Oh, you gotta hold down R2. Whoa, okay. So there's a shortcut there. It's a bit arcadey, the controls. It's the back of the bike that takes a little while to adjust to. Thankfully, whilst there is a path, yeah, I kind of got that steering wrong there, but I got a bit lucky. Whoops. Okay. We've got a brake, so let's use that. Yeah. Ooh, edge there. Okay, graphically, not hugely detailed, but the art style really does work. Whoa. I can see why they offered the choice from the bike's perspective from what you're seeing on screen. I think I might have to go from the bike's perspective. Ooh. Do like a bit of brightness on mine. That one's frozen the game. Blood shake. Okay, okay. Let's try this. Gently with the accelerator. Braking, get the rear slide. There's a fair sense of speed. I'm not getting any vibration in the controls from any of this other than the falls or the big jumps. Like, I'm not getting any feedback on the terrain, which I don't know if I need, but I think it might have been a nice option. Especially on those bouncy bits, you know. Sad as this sounds, the mountain does look somewhat samey. And there's not... Ooh, boy. There's not a huge amount of variety in plants, in grass, in colour of the greys on the path. There's no, like, bike tracks. Ooh, okay. I was not expecting a jump. I guess that's kind of a stamina meter. A little difficult to keep the bike. That's not fair, having a rock right in the line of the tree. A little bit of pop in. I don't know if you noticed, stamina recovers quicker if I'm not pedaling. Yeah, it's a little difficult to judge distance, and I don't quite know why. I know that we had that incident where the tree obscures the rock. Like there. I don't know why it's a little hard to judge. Whoa! I think if you're airborne, you perhaps should pedal a little easier than if you're on the ground. So I guess it's lacking a little bit of sense. It doesn't always look like the bike is on the ground. Sometimes it looks like the bike is floating above the ground. And that's, I guess, partly because of the art style. But there, especially here, yes, there's a shadow, but there's nothing, there's no like shadow on the ground where the bike should be. Because there's more than one type of shadow. There's a shadow that's projecting from the bike, but there's not a shadow underneath the bike. Oh man, it's a little difficult this. So whilst it does look good and there's an art style and a theme that works well, the weakest part is actually the bike. If it was a character walking down a mountain like a hike, it might have come together a little better. There's something missing with the bike. It's hard to describe. And the shadow pop in there was a little bit distracting. I have to imagine this has to be a cross-platform game on PS4 and PS5. I'm playing the PS4 version and also, yeah, it looks fine. There is somewhat a large amount of pop-in the background that I have noticed throughout most of this. Ooh. Ah, nuts. For a tutorial level, it's surprisingly difficult. It's like it could have paused and say, hey, shortcut here, why don't you take it? Hey, what you might want to break here. It feels very much, this is A, this is start, this is break, have at it. I would have imagined the genre as unique and with so few games as this. Maybe a little bit more handholdy on the very first map. And then maybe with an option just to turn them off. I mean, there's a big touch button in the middle of the controller. See, I've gone the wrong way here. I didn't know that. Because there's no arrows to say direction change. No arrows to say this is where you need to go. At least there are multiple routes. I can see them. Oh, weird stutter there on that checkpoint. See that pause? I guess I want to restart the run just to kind of do it a little bit quicker. Not perfect, of course, but I just feel like I can go a little quicker than that. Again, I've gone the wrong way. All I needed was a gentle reminder. I'm not talking like rally game style, big cardboard thing in the middle of the screen saying next right, next left, but you want a bike, you could put an arrow on the front of that bike just to say, hey, you want to go this way. I guess it is still, you know, all the things is lacking, it still is a somewhat unique game, so a unique challenge. It is satisfying sliding the rear of the bike out. Ooh. You see that shadow pop in there? Is when there's so few graphics on display, where one of them appears and disappears, that's unfortunately quite noticeable. Ooh. I remember this section. Yes, for some reason. Why is it this section that's so difficult to judge? I don't know. I feel like I can cut down here. Yeah, you can. That's cool. Having more than one way round is great, and especially if you can not just do the official ones, but also make your own. That's also cool. Oh, nuts. I wonder if a different bike would have survived that, like if the bike had better suspension or stats. Whoa. Shoot. Okay, take that shortcut. Huzzah! We are quite slow on the grass bits. I missed the shortcut, I wasn't gonna risk it. Oof. Smack. Got lucky there on the rocks. Oh, that popping on the background though. Ugh. Unfortunate. I can't quite remember where I've got this installed. Internal or external, but I imagine it will be a problem on either. A launch model PS4 has the slowest hard drive read speeds of the family. It ends that pause. Oh, there's a camp. Okay. So we did one. We did it twice. I'm pressing down, but nothing's happening. What do I do? Oh, I guess. Well, let's try a different mountain. Don't want the DLC. Oh. There is only DLC. Trial 1, it's not there. Where's 3? Why is it 1, 2, 4? What's up with that? I'm guessing you have to do these. I don't understand. Why can't I go down to beginner? How do I do that? I don't know what it wants me to do. Is it saying that I have to do both of these to get the beginner finished? Yes, okay, I do have to. Right. I guess we try it. It's a shame, I'm guessing none of my runs before were fast enough to qualify to beat it, I suppose. I imagine you're going to have to do some shortcuts. Gone the wrong way already. But hey, at least the section time was stopped. Yeah, so the total time for the map is not taking into account these mistakes, and I appreciate that a lot. Oops. Now there's a time limit. I'm kinda paranoid of wanting to try and take more shortcuts. Oh, I did not like that stutter right there, right at the checkpoint. How annoying is that stutter? Oh man, that completely ruined the flow and everything. Again, there's no shadow underneath the bike, so judging its position is surprisingly difficult. What got me there? Guessing that's a bit too hard for this bike. You have to imagine a different bike could make that jump. Whoops. Yeah, right near the edge there. I kind of feel like the edges could do with a bit more defining. The game has shadows. They should be using them not just on the bike, but on the edges to clearly define an edge, because it would look different. I don't know. It's like, what are they sacrificing for this art style? At least there was no stutter there. Like, I know there's a sprint section. Where is it? Not there. Oof. Thankfully, failing doesn't look too bad. It's kind of pixelized, so it works kind of well. Fits into the aesthetic really good. Nuts. Nuts. Well, that does look like a... See, I thought I was on the path there. I guess I wasn't, but... There's a secret there. Where does that go? Oh man, it's so hard to judge. Oh no. Wow. Where does this put me? Oh, I guess the checkpoint is pretty cool. And it is very fast in the restarts. So that is a big plus. And I have no idea how I survived that. Or that. I'll take a bit of luck. Because I hit straight into a tree. Ooh, nearly. Ah, didn't get the curve right. Oh, that's unfair. Ah, nuts. I just remember the game it reminds me of. It reminds me of Trials. I see we failed one challenge, let's do it in less than 21 mistakes. So the next thing is to do the time limit. Ah. Trying to do this fast is taking longer than it was to just do it. Completely misjudged the distance there. It looked fine, but I guess not. That's just the thing about this game. It looks... It's just hard to judge some things. I'll fall down. Braking, but not soon enough. Again, it's also hard to judge the slope, to judge how fast, how extra fast it's making me go. Oh, I thought I was fine then. Again, no shadow on the ground. I completely misjudged what's happening. if you have the PS5 version of this, let me know how different it is. Again, that's a stutter right at the end. 228, okay. Cool, each part of checkpoint is ranked, so each part is measured. I like that, I really do like this. It's encouraging you to explore and try without punishing you for failing. So we gotta do the challenge now of less than 21 restarts. So I'm just gonna go for a casual ride. Yeah. Yeah, casual ride. Not doing time, just trying to finish in less than 3 minutes and not crash along the way. Plus it'll be interesting to see if it'll give me a split difference between the two runs. You can see on the left it says best time. See 11 seconds difference by not cheating. Or not fully exploring the map, I suppose. Nuts. Bit of a panic then, because I didn't realise I was going off track. Ooh, right up against the rock. Okay. Ah. No, man. It's only the second checkpoint as well. Still got a long way to go. Only 4 seconds slower. Okay, it's not too bad. Yeah. 2 seconds slower, okay. If any of these runs actually go faster, it'll be hilarious. But I fully expect the game to take the best time and add it to that total time. So I fully imagine the game's always going to take the best time of any checkpoint and add it to my total time. Oh, I completely misjudged that. Ah. Nearly. Yeah, aim for the middle. Only 3 seconds. Okay, that wasn't such a big time save as I thought that was going to be. Was not intentionally going to go in for that, but kind of did. There I slowed down, but not enough. Again, something about judging the angle and the distance there. It's a little difficult with this. I don't know if it's because the tyre's so narrow and difficult to see when it's face on. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's not enough P's. Maybe PS5 and 4K is clearer. What all the angles and what it does, what it looks like. Yeah, only 3-second difference. I think that was better that time. Yeah. So you can see that 90. Okay, and we've done the challenges. So what's this customization at the top with R1? Season rewards. Well, what season are we on? So, rider customize. Fair enough. Let's do the daily ride, or have a try, and then we'll say it's the end of the video. I feel like I've personally kind of reached my limit. No penalty, many obstacles. No kidding. I did say you need more experience. Oh, come on, that looks perfectly safe. Again, I thought I was more outside the angle there. I thought I was safe. Wouldn't it be hilarious if there was like a back way? I'm going to tell you now, I'm not going to play this until I finish. I'm going to finish when I've had enough. I didn't even see what... Did I hit a rock? Was it the bad angle? I don't know. Again, it feels like the game is sacrificing gameplay for the art style. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it was a rock there? What did me then? Is there anything over here? Nope. Unfortunately, with the background being as kind of intentionally blurry as it is, it's difficult to say that the world is a looker. Because even though it's blurred, the background's also popping in. So I'm kind of ignoring the backgrounds really, because it's such a difficult... Why it's so hard to judge? I don't... Why is the distance so hard to judge in this game? I don't know. This is a weird thing this game has. Okay, so there is a rock there. get one checkpoint, I think, and I'll say this in the video because I'm starting to get annoyed by this game. Why can't I judge that? Why? What is so difficult about that jump that I can't visually understand? I don't know. It's such a weird thing. You know, I've had enough. So what's that? Lonely Mountain downhill? It looks fantastic. I do like the art style, but the popping is obnoxious in the background, and the shadows appear and disappear as you play. It is frustrating. I love that the restart is so quick, but the stuttering at the checkpoints, I've lost because of it. It stopped and then continued. And that's not considering at the end of the level it just pauses for 5 seconds without really showing anything on the screen changing. It just hard stops. I like this menu idea is quite nice. You've got a lot of visuals to see. But then I keep thinking I should press down on here to get to these things. But no, you gotta click into it. If I hit the right button, that is. Click into it. Now I think I should go down, but I don't press down. I click into it. Then I press down. And pressing down does nothing. Because I can't accept a challenge. Because then it just takes me there. I don't know if I have accepted it or not, if I'm doing all three at the same time or not. I don't understand. So it feels like it's so close to being a great idea and a great game, but then just fails or stumbles at every part of the game. Like, why can't I judge the distance and the angles and where the bike is in this game? Why does it just look like it's floating half the time? You know, it's a great idea, but I think like Lonely Mountains 2, where all these changes and things can be done, might be something more suitable for me. But if you're playing this on PS5 and it is vastly different and better, please let me know. It'll be interesting to see if it's more like a PS4 issue than a PS5 issue. But for me, personally, I don't think I'll delete it. I'll hope that it'll get changed and updated and improved. But for the here and now, I don't think I can recommend it, even for a PlayStation Plus game. So, until the next QT30 video, or until I see you checking out some of the other videos, playlists, YouTube shorts, or even maybe I'll see you over at Ko-fi, because that's a small YouTube channel. We get no money from YouTube. With Ko-fi we can get donations and we've got subscription tiers. But of course, liking and subscribing is more than enough. But wherever, whenever I see you again, please take care.